It was supposed to be a calm and routine congressional hearing, another day of questions, answers, and rehearsed statements. But within minutes, the air in the room grew thick with tension. Cameras rolled, flashes fired, and what followed would send shockwaves through Washington. Senator John Kennedy, known for his sharp wit and unshakable demeanor, leaned forward and uttered the words that would change the tone of the entire nation. "Let's talk about the $82 million, Miss Clinton." The room froze. Chelsea Clinton, sitting at the witness table in a tailored navy suit, blinked, clearly caught off guard. For years, she had carried the legacy of her family name, the Clintons, with a mix of pride and burden. To the world, she was the daughter of a political dynasty, the bridge between two eras of American politics. But in that moment, the bridge began to crack. Kennedy, who had built a reputation for asking the questions others avoided, didn't waste time. He began reading from a stack of documents, financial reports, donations, and wire transfers, tracing the flow of millions of dollars through a web of non-profits and foundations connected to Chelsea's name. $82 million, he repeated, supposedly for humanitarian work, but not a single traceable outcome in the regions it was meant to serve. Chelsea tried to maintain her composure, defending the Clinton Foundation's projects, but the evidence Kennedy laid out was overwhelming. Charts on screens, statements from former employees, and missing reports all pointed toward mismanagement at best, and deliberate concealment at worst. The hearing room murmured. Even the press, who had covered the Clintons for decades, seemed stunned. Kennedy's voice didn't rise, but his tone cut like a knife. "The American people are tired of being told one story while another unfolds behind closed doors," he said. "They deserve transparency, they deserve honesty, and they deserve accountability, even from the most powerful families in this country." Chelsea's responses became more emotional as the questioning went on. She spoke about her family's history, the sacrifices they had made, the constant scrutiny they faced. She said she believed in the good the foundation had done, that mistakes were possible but not intentional. Her voice trembled, revealing the emotional toll of being a Clinton in an era when the public no longer accepted legacy as immunity. But Kennedy wasn't attacking her as a person. That much became clear. He paused, softened his tone, and said something unexpected. "Miss Clinton, this isn't about you, it's about the truth. If you've been misled, America deserves to know that too. But if you've been part of the misdirection, then this is your chance to set it right." The tension broke. For the first time, Chelsea seemed to truly listen. She lowered her head, nodded slowly, and said quietly, "Maybe I didn't ask enough questions. Maybe I trusted too much." That sentence, simple yet raw, became the headline across the nation. The internet exploded with reactions. Supporters called her brave for admitting fault. Critics saw it as a long overdue confession. The once golden aura around the Clinton legacy dimmed in real time. Networks replayed the exchange endlessly. The $82 million scandal wasn't just a political event anymore, it was a reckoning. Over the next few days, investigations deepened. Auditors stepped in. Several of the foundation's top executives resigned. Statements were released, but nothing could erase the moment Kennedy's words echoed through that congressional chamber. For many Americans, it was the first time they saw someone in power hold another powerful figure accountable without bias, without spectacle, just truth. And in that truth, there was something profoundly human. Kennedy's pursuit wasn't driven by hatred or rivalry. It was fueled by the belief that America's strength lies in transparency, that no name, no dynasty, no wealth should be beyond question. Chelsea, on the other hand, embodied the painful realization that even those raised in privilege can lose everything if they forget the values that built their foundation in the first place. By the end of the week, Chelsea Clinton stepped back from all foundation duties, issuing a heartfelt statement. "For the sake of restoring trust, I am stepping aside until every dollar is accounted for. The people deserve nothing less." It was a rare moment of humility in modern politics, one that reminded millions watching that accountability, though painful, can be the first step toward redemption. As John Kennedy walked out of the hearing that day, reporters shouted questions, cameras flashed, and the nation buzzed. But he didn't gloat, didn't smile. He simply said, Truth isn't partisan, it's patriotic. And with that, the legacy of the Clinton name was forever altered, not by scandal alone, but by a lesson America would remember, that even the most powerful must answer when the truth knocks at their door.